Now you've got your overall WordPress website set up with web hosting and a domain name, the next step is to install a WordPress theme. If you know all about that and you've already got a theme for your website, then skip to the next lesson. Otherwise, keep watching. A WordPress theme controls the design of your website. So it controls the fonts and the colors and some of the other features and overall how it looks, how well it fits with your brand and so on. So we want a theme that will work well for restaurants. That should therefore either be quite generic so that it would work for any industry, or you could use a theme that is specifically designed for restaurants. So I'm going to show you a couple of WordPress themes that I think are really good for restaurants. For this course, I will be showing you the Storefront theme, which is the official free theme from the people behind WooCommerce itself. Storefront is really good because it's so simple to use. It has the features you need without a load of other bulk, so there's nothing to confuse you on it. It's a nice clean design and we use it on all of our plugin demos. And of course, it's completely free. If you like the idea of Storefront but don't like how it looks, then you could use one of its child themes. These you do have to pay for these, and they've got one called Bistro, which looks like this. And they've got one called Deli, which looks like this. And if you don't like them, then I'd also recommend the Delicio theme from WP Zoom, which is a more slick modern design, designed specifically for restaurants, and that's a good option as well. And if you want something different, for example, because your restaurant has quite a specific brand and you want to follow that through with your website, then there are any number of restaurant themes that you can choose from. And I'll put a link below to a roundup that we did of various different restaurant themes, which are an excellent starting point. You can use any theme you want, so find one that you like the look of and use that. And whatever theme you choose, it will work with everything else in this course. Just make sure that it says that it's compatible with WooCommerce. Nearly all themes are compatible with WooCommerce these days because it's so huge, but just make sure that it's a WooCommerce compatible theme, and then you can use it with everything suggested in this video, in this course. So I'm going to go to the WordPress admin for my website now, which I showed you how to access in the previous lesson, and I'm going to install the free Storefront theme. WordPress themes which are free you can install using this method. If you've paid for a theme, then they will send you the file to download and you'll then need to upload it in the WordPress admin. So I'll briefly show you both methods now, but I'm installing a free theme. So in the WordPress admin, I'm going to go to Appearance and then Themes. And I'm going to click Add New. When you click Add New, you'll see an Upload Theme option. And if you've bought a theme, you'll need to upload it here. So that would basically be a zip file that you need to upload to the admin. But I'm going to search for a theme instead, and I want to search for, if I can spell, Storefront. So here it is. I can check it's the right one because you can see there's some with similar names by going Details and Preview. It's by Automatic, which is the company behind WooCommerce and WordPress themselves. And then I'm going to click Install, having confirmed it's the right theme. So I'm going to activate it. And now when I go to the front end of my website, I will see a very, very basic version of the Storefront theme. Back into the WordPress admin, we're going to customize it a little bit. So we go to Appearance again, and this time we want Customize. This has lots of different options. You can see it will walk you through it, but I'll just do that, show you myself. So you can go through each of these and choose. If you've got a logo, then it won't say this at the top, which you can edit here. But if you don't have a logo, then you will want to change this text to say your restaurant name. So let's call it My Restaurant. And you don't have to have a tagline, but you can if you want, and that will appear under the name of the restaurant. Obviously, the most professional option is to have a logo. And you've probably noticed that most websites these days have a little icon right at the very top of the tab of your browser, and this is where you add that. So you need to size it to square, ideally at least 512 pixels, but don't worry too much about that. And then you can upload it there if you want to add one of those. There's also various other options, like you can change things like the header color. So let's just show you something hideous, but you can see that we can make changes there. I don't want that. And there's lots of customizations you can make to tweak the design of it to match the branding for your restaurant. You can customize the footer. Buttons are usually a good one because you might want to change the colors, and typography. You can see by default the color scheme is purple, but you probably want it to be something a little more appetizing perhaps. I don't know what that might be, but you can change it to whatever you want. So have a play in the customizer and get your overall website looking however you want it to. And once you're done, go to the next lesson and we'll start creating pages and a menu to go across the top of the website.